Welcome back, car enthusiasts. Today we're diving into 13 car brands on the brink of extinction. If you're in the market for a new car, steer clear of these brands. It's a tough business out there, and even storied names aren't immune. Buying a car is a huge investment. Picking a brand on the edge can mean a host of problems, so let's explore these 13 brands showing worrying signs. We'll look at their current situation and what they're doing about it. Some might surprise you, others not so much. Consider this your guide to the automotive danger zone. Stick around, because this is important stuff. Alright, first up on our list is Mitsubishi. Now this one stings for enthusiasts who remember the glory days of the Lancer Evo and the 3000 GT VR4. Mitsubishi had a reputation for performance and innovation, but today the picture is a lot less exciting. Their lineup has shrunk, focusing on crossovers like the Outlander and Eclipse Cross. The challenges for Mitsubishi are numerous. Brand perception and past reliability concerns are big issues. Competition in the crossover segment is brutal. Mitsubishi's R&D budget is limited compared to giants like Toyota or Hyundai Kia. They are part of the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi alliance. However, Mitsubishi often feels like the junior partner. Their sales figures have been a roller coaster. Ultimately, Mitsubishi's path forward looks incredibly challenging. Without a significant shift, they risk fading further into obscurity. Next up, we have Fiat. Fiat. The Italian brand known for small, characterful cars, most notably the iconic 500. When Fiat returned to North America, there was initial excitement. The 500 was cute and different, tapping into retro chic appeal. The Abarth versions were fun little hot hatches. But enthusiasm didn't translate into long-term sales success. Fiat's core strength, small city cars, is a shrinking segment. American buyers want space and utility, favoring bigger vehicles. Fiat tried with the 500X and 500L, but they didn't catch on. Concerns about reliability and dealer experience persist. Fiats haven't always topped reliability charts. Under Stellantis, Fiat thrives in Europe and South America, but in North America, Fiat's future looks bleak. Alfa Romeo evokes passion with its design, heritage and engine sound. Models like the Giulia and Stelvio are praised for their driving dynamics. Despite acclaim, sales have struggled. The Tonale compact SUV is crucial for Alfa's future. Under Stellantis, there's hope for new models and electrification, but reliability issues and a smaller dealer network remain challenges. Alfa Romeo's future is precarious. Chrysler, an American icon on life support. Chrysler. This is a name with a deep, rich history in the American automotive landscape. Think of the innovative Airflow in the 30s, the Letter Series 300S in the 50s and 60s, and of course the minivan. In recent decades, the Chrysler brand itself has seen its lineup shrink dramatically. For a while, the Chrysler 300 sedan was a genuine hit and a cultural icon. The Pacifica minivan continues to be a strong contender in its segment. But beyond the Pacifica and the aging 300, what is the Chrysler brand today? There was the Chrysler 200 sedan, which tried to compete with the Camry and Accord, but never really made a dent. Under Stellantis, the future of the Chrysler brand is a subject of much speculation. There are talks of an all-electric future, with concepts like the Airflow EV shown. This could be a bold new direction, but it's also a massive undertaking. They need to define what Chrysler stands for in the 21st century. Without a clear and well-funded plan, this historic American nameplate risks becoming just a footnote. Infiniti, luxury, adrift in a sea of competitors. Infiniti, Nissan's luxury division, launched alongside Lexus and Acura. Early models were stylish and compelling. Recently, Infiniti has struggled. Their lineup feels dated. Models like the Q50 and QX60 need updates. Sales have been a concern. Infiniti struggles against Lexus. Marketing has been muddled. Promises of electrification and new designs. Nissan is transforming. Infiniti needs a distinct niche. Without a revival, Infiniti risks being squeezed out. It's a tough spot to be in. Cadillac, the standard of the world no more? Cadillac. Once synonymous with American luxury, Cadillac has struggled in recent years. Despite producing good vehicles like the Escalade and CT5V Blackwing, the brand faces challenges in a crowded EV market. The future hinges on the Lyriq and Celestiq. Cadillac's journey is far from over. Another historic American luxury brand facing an uncertain future is Lincoln Ford's upscale division. Much like Cadillac, Lincoln has a storied past. For decades, Lincoln represented a certain kind of comfortable, distinctly American luxury. However, also like Cadillac, it lost its way for a period. In the last decade or so, Lincoln has been making a concerted effort at revival and rebranding. They introduced a new design language emphasizing quiet flight. Models like the Navigator full-size SUV have been a significant success. Despite these positive steps, Lincoln still faces significant headwinds. Brand perception is a slow ship to turn. For many younger luxury buyers, Lincoln might not even be on their radar. While the new models are a big improvement, they are competing in incredibly crowded segments. Ford has been investing in Lincoln, particularly in unique interior designs and features. The move towards electrification is also on the agenda. If Ford's focus or investment wavers, Lincoln could easily find itself struggling to maintain relevance. Jaguar. The name itself sounds sleek, powerful, and a little bit dangerous. This British brand has given us some of the most beautiful sports cars and sedans ever made. Jaguars have always been about a unique blend of performance, luxury, and undeniable style. However, Jaguar's reputation has also been dogged by perceptions of unreliability. While modern Jaguars are vastly improved, that old stigma can be hard to shake. In recent years, Jaguar's lineup has included sedans, SUVs, and the F-Type sports car. The I-Pace was a genuinely innovative and early entrant into the premium EV SUV space. Yet overall, sales for the Jaguar brand have been declining. Now, Jaguar is embarking on a radical and risky reinvention. JLR has announced that Jaguar will become an all-electric, ultra-luxury brand by 2025. This means discontinuing all current models and starting afresh with a new range of EVs. It's a massive gamble. If they can pull it off, it could secure Jaguar's future as a truly high-end, desirable marque. Maserati, another storied Italian brand, famous for its racing heritage and exotic Grand Tours. Owning a Maserati was about making a statement, about embracing Italian passion and flair. However, Maserati's presence in different markets has been somewhat inconsistent. While the Levante SUV did help boost sales volumes initially, it entered a very crowded market. The Ghibli sedan also struggled to make a major impact against formidable competitors. While the Ferrari-derived engines in many past Maseratis provided a huge part of their appeal, the brand is now transitioning to its own new engine family. The MC20 itself is a stunning halo car, but its impact on the brand's broader volume and profitability is yet to be fully seen. Under Stellantis, Maserati is also undergoing a significant product renewal. New models like the Grecale compact SUV are crucial for volume. However, Maserati needs to consistently deliver products that feel truly special and justify their premium pricing. If they can't differentiate themselves enough, this legendary Italian name could find itself in an increasingly difficult position. Maserati's future is uncertain. The stakes are high. Lotus. For car enthusiasts, Lotus is legendary for driving purity and lightweight engineering. Colin Chapman's philosophy created some of the most agile and rewarding cars. Recently, Lotus was acquired by Geely, sparking a massive transformation. The Emira is the last internal combustion engine sports car from Lotus. The Lotus Elita, an all-electric hyper SUV, marks a radical departure. Lotus is at a crossroads. Acura, Honda's luxury division, burst onto the scene in the late 1980s. The Legend and Integra shook up the market. The NSX was a Ferrari beta. Acura has struggled to define its place in the luxury market. Styling was controversial at times. SH Ord is excellent, but underutilized. Acura is aiming for a resurgence. The Integra nameplate is back. MDX and RDX are strong sellers. The NSX ended its run with underwhelming sales. Can Acura truly differentiate from Honda? The ZDX is their first all-electric model. Acura must deliver on its precision-crafted performance tagline. Acura's future depends on it. Now, Genesis. This one might surprise some people because by most accounts, Hyundai's luxury spin-off is making some fantastic cars. The G70, G80, G90 sedans and the GV70 and GV80 SUVs have received widespread critical acclaim. So why is it on this list? Well, making great cars is one thing. Building a sustainable, profitable luxury brand from scratch is an entirely different and monumentally difficult undertaking. Genesis, despite its excellent products, faces immense challenges. Brand recognition is still relatively low compared to established luxury players. Many consumers may not even know what Genesis is. Then there's the dealer network. Initially, Genesis models were sold through Hyundai dealerships, which created a somewhat disjointed customer experience. They are now in the process of establishing standalone Genesis retailers. Building out a dedicated sales and service network takes years and massive investment. So while the current momentum for Genesis products is strong, its long-term survival as a distinct luxury entity is not guaranteed. It requires sustained massive investment from Hyundai. Genesis is still very much in the proving themselves phase. Finally, let's talk about Smart, the brand famous for those tiny two-seater 4.2 city cars. The concept was intriguing. A super compact, fuel-efficient vehicle perfect for congested urban environments. However, the overall outlook for the Smart brand, especially in markets like North America, has been challenging. The 4.2, while great for tight city streets, was perceived by many as too small and too impractical for a primary vehicle. Attempts to broaden the lineup, like the 4.4, didn't gain much traction either. Sales in the United States were never particularly strong. Mercedes-Benz eventually decided to pull the Smart brand from the US and Canadian markets entirely in 2019. The high cost for such a small car made it a tough sell. Globally, the Smart brand has undergone another transformation. It's now a joint venture between Mercedes-Benz and Geely. They've launched new, larger models like the Smart H1 and Smart H3, which are compact electric crossovers. While this new direction might give Smart a new lease on life in those regions, its story serves as a cautionary tale. Smart's future is uncertain.